already noticed like you have been, since going full time, you've hopped on doing things like your content creation is still increasing, your placements have been getting better, and you're starting to do like Medify, like you're doing coaching and hosting like classes on there. Is that something you started picking up because you went full time to add to your schedule, or did you already start that before?
I started it after. I just wanted to try it out and see how it is. And yeah, I feel like it's been pretty good. Like it's a nice way to make some money and just share like all the knowledge I've learned playing the game, so that like it's not just wasted in my brain, you know.
That's true. I mean, you could try to put into a YouTube video, but I feel like people are willing to pay for that time, because coaching used to be very controversial in the FGC. It used to be considered like a scam. Like if you offered to do a paid coaching session, like you were seen as a scam artist. And I think now over time, it's been much more legitimized. And I personally would say that for most people that they shouldn't pay for coaching if they find the motivation to look up the resources out there, because yourself, myself, many other people, all the information is out there somewhere.
Yeah.
But I've also over the years started to grow to acknowledge like some people need to pay for something to motivate them to do it. Like some people need to pay. Like I would never say pay for a personal trainer, but I think some people just have to feel like they invested something. So like, oh crap, I better go to my session with my personal trainer to the gym. Oh crap, I better show up to this session with nephew and
it makes you feel more invested.
Yeah, make him watch me drop this combo over and over. So it's awesome that you're offering that. Do you do the one-on-one coaching as well?
I've never done the one-on-one coaching. I've just done the classes and guides so far. Maybe eventually I'll do the one-on-one coaching, but probably not. I feel like it's just more worth it to do the classes. I feel like because I can make it cheaper for the students, because there'll be more of them, and then I can also make more money because there'll be more of them too. No,
I agree. I mean, I've gotten random messages all the time like, oh, how much to book a session with you? Like people have asked me plenty of times actually over the years, and I was always like, dude, just go to YouTube, whatever, like ask me a question in Twitch chat. But then like I mentioned, I became more open to it, to having coaching sessions. But my biggest pushback was always like, it's not worth my time, because to help one person one-on-one, when I could put out a YouTube video that is there permanently and could help thousands of people potentially, seems much more valuable for everyone involved, right? Unless I was to charge an exorbitant rate, just for the money of it. And that's not really, I think, something that I would be comfortable with. So I like this concept of you hosting these classes, because it kind of addresses that issue of scale. Like you're able to
it's like
make some income for your time.
I feel like it's a good sweet spot.
Yeah, that's definitely something I thought about as well. And also, not everything on YouTube like always hits the right audience, because people click based on entertainment, whatever. It's good to have a home, I feel like, for these sorts of things where it's easier to find, because YouTube is much more like algorithmically driven. Whatever is pushed to your feed that day, that's what you watch, and then it's gone forever. Right? Like no one's going to your backlog usually. Very rare to look up a guide or
and you can do more
how
specific
do I do a
things.
crosscut?
I feel like if you just make a video on like a random piece of tech, it's probably not going to do that good. But you can just talk about that in like a class, and people are really happy about it because they're just trying to learn. Yeah,
the audience is more the audience is there that actually will find it the most valuable, and that's something that I've been like on a kick about recently as well. Like how I've been trying to think about content and producing in the FGC. It's like providing value to the end user is so important, and if you want to provide the most value to the most people with like things like tech, you have to find a way to make it like way more engaging. Like here's how you do an option select. Like that alone is not going to reach anybody. No one's going to watch it. Maybe there's one or two people who are like, oh, thank you, I really needed this. But to make that appealing to a wider audience so that it actually survives on the platform, you have to really like build a story about it. Here's how this happened in a tournament. What happened here? Let me do a deep dive on this. You have to really build a narrative, which is fun to do. But that makes it a lot of effort to cover every little piece of tech in the game. So I feel like you're kind of leading the forefront in this class thing, because I haven't seen many people in the FGC, or at least in the Street Fighter scene, do that.
Yeah, I think it's because they just launched it like a few months ago. So it's kind of newer. But I've seen a few people trying to do it, like Smug and I think IDOM. But yeah, I don't know.
Their classes and is good. Nephew hasn't.
I feel like maybe they haven't like advertised it as much either.
Right. No, you've been pushing. I mean, I've been seeing that you've been having these. Maybe I should sign up as a secret student and review your class.
Yeah, I think it's nicer also when you have a YouTube channel, because you can just make your own ad. If you don't have a sponsor, you're just sponsoring yourself.